Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in for another episode of the Players Lounge. We're catching up today with a Tennessee Volunteer football player, my good friend, Jourdan Thomas. Jourdan, how are we doing today?
How y'all doing, man? I'm doing great, man.
Dude, so, Jourdan, you're a sophomore at UT now this year?
Yes, sir.
So you got your, I guess, like you just finished your freshman year of football in
Yes,
school?
sir. Yes, sir, I did.
Yeah, so how'd that go? How's exams? How's that first year being done?
An hour ago, I just finished my last exam. So
Oh, man.
I'm finally done with exams. But this past semester, it's been smooth, really. My academic counselor set me up with all online classes. So
Gotcha.
really the only place I had to go was study hall if I needed help, and
Yeah.
otherwise I just did my work in my room. Got it done and turned it in. But as far as academics, everything has been smoothly.
That's good, dude. So you think ever since COVID, is there a lot of online classes? Is it a lot like that, or is there people are back in action in school?
I'm not sure on that part, but I think I don't know if COVID has anything to do with it. Maybe it had. I know when COVID was strong, everyone had online classes, but
Yeah.
Some people may have them, some people may not. It's just
That's kind of what's happened to everybody. It's like we were forced to go remote to do everything, but then now it's just like kind of hanging around. I kind of like that though. I like being in my house, getting my stuff done.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
way better than trudging a backpack across campus to go to a class and sit.
Yeah, but I'm not talking down on walking because I love exploring campus and stuff. So I did that when I first got here. All my classes I had to walk to every one of them.
Dude.
One of them like 10 minutes away, but I walked with my friends and met new people on the way. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that's the way it should be too. So I'm glad you know that even though all your stuff's online, it's still good to go out and just see people's faces. Like be able to walk around. And the campus is so nice, dude. I mean, it'd be hard to get me off of it. I swear every time I go back, like if there's something brand new, there's new landscaping or like whatever they're doing. Like it's just and it's always so perfect there, dude. Like there's not anything out of order. There's always people putting mulch down and stuff, man.
Yeah.
Wish my house looked like that, bro. It doesn't. It does not.
it's all good, man.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll be all right though. It's like I got time to correct that,
Yeah.
All right, dude. So so school's over. You're now headed into May. Your little May semester. Are you taking any classes in May?
No, sir, I'm not.
Nice. So you got your 2 weeks of vacation. What are you gonna do with your time?
I'm staying here rehabbing actually.
Oh, nice.
Last day of spring practice, I suffered an injury, meniscus. So
Gotcha.
I tore my meniscus in practice, and I'm like 4 weeks out of surgery right now, and everything is going well. So
Yeah, dude. Oh, nice. That's good to hear, dude. I did 2 labrum surgeries at UT, so
wow.
part of I feel like one thing like that kind of levels you up as a football player is realizing that that's part of the journey,
Yeah.
and it's just as serious doing rehab for that as it is putting pads on and practicing, because that's how you get back. And I mean, usually with something like what you're doing, what I've experienced from the guys, that I was playing with, like you come back and your legs are stronger than they've ever been because you've been doing 5 weeks of just like targeted exercises to strengthen all those muscles. And
Yeah.
well, good, dude. I'm glad you're 4 weeks out feeling good.
Yes, sir, I am.
Nice. Now you got like it's a good timing though. If there's any good timing to do it, it's the last day of spring. So
That's what I was saying.
yeah, you got your reps in, you got your film in to where they can see what you're doing.
Yeah.
And now you got that little window of time where you can rehab and get right before the team stuff in June.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think it was God's plan, of course. I think
Yeah.
it was the perfect plan because I think this will make me a stronger individual for the years to come. And eventually, during my career, I was going to have to suffer something like this. But
No doubt.
it couldn't have come at a better time. So
Yeah, dude, it's inevitable, man. I've seen it. I saw it happen to people that were like, I didn't play too much at UT my whole career, but I saw it happen to guys like me that weren't playing a lot. I saw it to guys that were playing every snap. And the what happens on the other side of it is the ones that like really grabbed it by the horns and took that seriously and made it another chance to get better. Like they came back better than ever. Like Jalen Reeves-Maben as out of linebacker, he was banged up all the time, getting surgeries, in and out, like actual, having time for rehab and stuff. But every time he was still knocking on the door, coming back. Like that's, as long as you're doing that, you can't lose. Like that's the But it's a lot easier said than done, dude. It's a mental battle, like because it's you versus you, and you got those trainers, dude. Those trainers you miss one day, and they're calling your phone. You're like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "I had a test, dude. Like I'm in school too." Yeah, it's cool, man. I'm glad you kind of you realize that too, because it's like I said, that could be tough on you, man. Like losing that stride, but then all it is just shifting gears and putting an effort into one other thing,
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Oh, good stuff, man. Good stuff. So you got a couple weeks in rehab. Sure, you're going to do something for fun too. While you're in Knoxville, which you got to do something for fun there.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I was thinking of just probably visiting Cay's Cove recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna do that, something like that. I can still go to Pigeon Forge and stuff, have fun. I'm riding around on the scooter right now, so
gotcha.
Everywhere I go, I have to take it apart, put it in my car. When I get somewhere, pop the trunk and redo it again.
Yeah, so everywhere you go is fun. You gotta ride everywhere you go.
Right.
As long as it's downhill.
Yeah. So I can't do much, but like it's still stuff to do that I can have fun with,
Yeah, for sure, dude. I think that's like you're nailing it on the head, dude. Because like when you're hurt, you easily could have been like, yeah, I'm on a scooter, I can't do nothing, but like you gotta keep moving forward and doing your stuff. So I think that's good stuff, dude. I think. Like and also like you can tell because I'm passionate about it because I went through 2 shoulder surgeries and with guys that on the other side of it, like Emmanuel Mosley, another guy that was a DB at Tennessee, like he had a shoulder surgery too the same time as me, and I remember he would come in the training room angry, dude, just ready to get better, and like that's like then look at him now, whatever year for the Lions, like it doesn't. And that's just if you take it seriously, then you'll be fine on the other side.
Thanks.
Enough of me talking about that. So, dude, you're from Montgomery, Alabama. So, what's the consensus to all your is your family or your friends? Are they Alabama fans? Are they Auburn fan? What's the deal down there?
Yeah, man. Most of my family is Alabama fans. I didn't grow up Alabama or Auburn fan just because I grew up in Alabama. Really, I just loved good football. Whoever played good football, and back then it was Alabama. So I guess I would watch like highlights of all the greats that played there, back in the day. But yeah, my aunties, my uncles, all Alabama fans, but they're Jourdan Thomas fans too.
Yeah, good. That's...
My mom is a Tennessee fan.
She's a Tennessee fan.
Yeah.
Like even before you went down there, she liked Tennessee.
Yeah,
went up there.
Yeah, when I signed here, she became a fan. She
nice.
Coaching staff and everybody. So she just fell in love.
Yeah, good stuff, dude. I grew up in East Tennessee, and believe it or not, it's like an hour and a half east of Knoxville, and my dad asked me how many points of safety was when I was a sophomore in college. Like they did not care about football at all. They play music. They're up in the mountains playing bluegrass music, man. They didn't know too much about football, but it's nuts though. Like there's probably guys like that on the team now, and there's also some guys that their families live and breathe and die football. But that's the cool thing about football is it just brings everybody together that has all these different backgrounds like that. Like it was so funny. Like people were like would always ask me like, what'd you do like when you were a kid to grind to become a college football player? I'd be like, play games on the computer. I was just 6'5", 300 pounds. Like I'm not one of these freak athletes. I just was born big. So like I just all I had to be was a little bit athletic, and I could have made it there.
Yeah.
You're in a different boat. You're an athlete, dude. You played quarterback in high school, didn't you? Back in the day.
I did.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
You slinging that thing, or you running it?
Both. I was a dual threat, man. Yeah, I was a dual threat.
Yeah, I was looking up some of your stuff, man. I think and I think I'll bring him up again. Emmanuel Mosley, quarterback in high school.
Eric Berry was too.
Yeah, so like it's a decision maker thing and that translates to DB. Like what position do you play as a DB?
Everything but corner.
Yeah, I guess you're.
I play that too, but I since I got here, Coach Banks started me off as strong safety, and I gained this trust there, and I was making plays there. So recently, this past spring, I haven't really been even getting strong reps. I've just been at Star.
Yeah.
And I've been learning Star, and We had our exit meetings, and those went well. So really, I'm just continuing trying to be the best player I can be, the best versatile player I can be to help my team.
Yeah. The best ability is availability. When you're available to play all those positions and you know them,
Yeah.
I mean, like that's where like the film watching goes to the next level. Like when you're watching film of positions that you haven't really played that much, and you're like, I got to learn this. I mean, like that's what I did that some when I was trying to learn how to play center. I never really panned out for me, but like I was trying to figure out how to do that. But that's, I mean, to be able to play different positions, I think people don't really get that too. Like the responsibilities as a defensive back between free safety, strong safety, cornerback, and star, or whatever that extra guy is. You know, that's a star is what a lot of people call it now.
Yeah.
You know, what is the difference to you between, you know, a star to a strong safety? What are they doing more often?
Well, strong safety and the free safety usually they're more on the hash, so they'll be probably dropping back into coverage more. You know, they probably be in the post more, so they'll probably play sideline to sideline more. As far as the star or the nickel position goes, I would say you're a slot cornerback, you're a linebacker in a sense, and you also are a safety because you, depending on the defensive call, you can roll back. You and the strong safety or the free safety can interchange positions, and you can become in the back end. But before you were down in the box or covering number 2 in the slot. But yeah, I would say at the nickel position, you can be much more disruptive of plays, screens, you know, bubble screens, just anything closer to the line of scrimmage. You're able to have a bigger impact on than someone trying to run the alley in the back end. You know what I'm saying? So because you're closer, but yeah, that's a great position.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it always is an interesting position. I mean, nickel, star, whatever you want to call it. I mean, all the time you guys are doing so much different stuff. Like you're moving around, flopping around, as opposed to the safeties in the back end. They're moving the hash to hash maybe, or depending on where the ball is. But that nickel is going off formations. It's going off all sorts of stuff, off of motion. So it's. For the people that aren't football junkies like you and me, that's a definite. A lot of people don't know that. They don't know that there's that much of a difference between those people back there, and that's a. And for those that do know, it's to completely different positions, like corner to safety or nickel to corner, whatever it may be.
Yeah. Yep.
All righty, dude. All right, so let's see here. I'm gonna go. I got some nice, fun speed questions for you here. We're gonna really get to know you, man.
Okay, cool. Speed.
All right. So if you could eliminate one state in America, which state would it be? Just like get rid of it. It's just off the map. It's gone.
Do I have to say that? I don't want to get rid of no state. Like I want.
If you had to.
I had to get rid of a state. Jeez. Georgia. I guess because the.
There we go. Perfect. I wanted to ask you that because usually a lot of people will just say Alabama. But like you're from Alabama, so you're not going to say that.
Saying that.
You're not saying that. Georgia, we'll take Georgia off.
Yeah,
we'll take Georgia. All right, so I'm on the phone with you, and I said, Jourdan, you just won the lottery, man. $150 million. What are you doing with it?
I'm going to share it with my family. Take care of my mom, my brothers, my uncles, aunties, make sure they're straight, and I'm a tithe it and give some to God, give him his 10%. And,
all right, so after you do all that good stuff, what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
okay, it's good to hear that. It's good to hear that you got your head right, though. But what are you gonna do?
I gotta do that stuff. But as far as me, I'm gonna probably it's crazy to think about it. But I kind of want like a house like. And I love Tennessee, so I kind of want a house in the mountains or something like that, kind of off the woods. I want like just sitting up there out of the way. You got your own land. I probably being able to hunt, ride ATVs and stuff on.
Oh, you like big outdoors guy? You like doing that stuff?
Yeah. I love that stuff. So I'll probably get some land with a good looking mountain house. Buy all my toys like the four-wheeler and ATV. I have all them fun toys. Probably buy some guns, to
Yeah, just couple hundred acres in the side of a mountain up there in Pigeon Forge
Right,
somewhere.
right.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good.
Yeah, that's kind of like my lifelong dream. But wherever God takes me, and I'm good.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Well, I mean, you're in a good spot because like once you leave Tennessee, you know, whether it's going to the pro world or going to the work world, one thing, the good thing that you already have is you love the state of Tennessee. You can stay around in Tennessee for your whole life as a Tennessee football player and feel the love of the Tennessee fans because they really mean the love that they have. So
Yeah,
you got one thing down for sure, and that's staying in Tennessee. Which I'm from East Tennessee, went to Tennessee, and now I live in Nashville. I can't get away from it either.
yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, I was looking at Nashville. I think it's called the Vermont mountains or something. No, it's some houses in the mountains that start with a B or something. I was looking at them yesterday.
You're trying to get to the mountains quick, aren't you?
No, not quick, not quick.
But just keep it in the back of your mind. I feel it though.
Yeah. I ain't in no rush.
All right, dude. I got another crazy one. All right. Someone gives you an elephant out of the blue, just like they walk up to your door and they say, "Hey, dude, Jourdan, I got this elephant for you. You can't give it away or sell it. You have to keep it for the rest of its life. What are you gonna do with this elephant?"
Is it a big elephant? It wouldn't get in the door.
No, like so as soon as it gets to your door, you're gonna have to think on your feet, and you're gonna have to figure out what to do with an elephant. What are you doing with it?
What am I gonna do with the elephant? Give it to the animal shelter or whatever.
You can't give it away. You gotta keep it.
I gotta keep it. What I'm gonna do with the elephant?
Hey, man, I'm asking you. No.
I guess I'm gonna have to take care of it. Then.
Yeah, there you go. That's a really hard question, man. I think I'll be honest with you. This question came from I got interviewed for a job one time, and that was the first question they asked me. Could you imagine like dressing up to like you're getting ready to go, like it was like right after school? It was like my first big interview for a nice job.
Yeah, and they asked
and I'm like, that's the first question they asked me. I said, "Excuse me." Hey, so now you got a leg up. If someone ever asks you that question, you got time to think about it.
Yeah, for sure.
If someone ever asks you that, who knows, man? All right. All right. So before you're born, you can choose one color you're going to be able to see for the rest of your life. What color do you choose and why?
Orange.
Let's go! Yeah, there you go. That's probably the only way to answer that one, dude.
Yeah, it's true though.
All right, dude. So that's enough random questions. I got a couple more that I'm just going to ask you just for Mike because I want to know what you're doing. All right, so you're in Knoxville. It's like a Friday night. It's late, and you want some food. What's that late night food spot for you?
Chipotle.
Chipotle is open late.
Chipotle. Well, yeah, it's open late. I'm not usually out that late though. I mean,
gotcha. Hey, that's another. Hey, you got a big brain, man. You're you're not going out late. That's how you stay out of the trouble.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, man. I was in plenty of it. Okay, what about like dinner spot? Like you had a good long day of practice. Like all the DBs are going to dinner somewhere. What's the place you guys might go?
Wasabi.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah, I say wasabi. Yeah.
You got to tell us. You tell them it's your birthday every time, so they bring that drum out.
Crazy. So look, I'm gonna tell you a story. So, the DBs, and Coach Nez and Coach Banks and their wives and stuff, we all went. They took us out to eat there. Like when we first got here, it's like for us to connect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Learn about one another and build relationships. And so when we went there, we sat around the table and stuff. They got our orders, and Coach Ned said that it was my birthday. It wasn't my birthday. It wasn't my birthday. So they came and they started singing "Happy Birthday" to me and stuff. And
hit that drum.
Yeah, they took a little picture on the little vintage camera, whatever, and like it was funny, man. But I loved it. Yeah.
Oh, dude, we every time the line would go eat there, we'd tell them it was somebody's birthday every time. Yeah. Just because like they come out with a big old drum and they just start hitting on it. Like, why would it just makes you feel so awkward when it's you too? Because they sit there for like 60 seconds just Just hitting that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ran that place out too. To be honest with you. What about you've been eating a lot of Smokies?
Oh yeah, man. I used to smoke there.
I love Smokies, bro. I'll be honest with you, man. I used to get so mad at people for talking crap about Smokies. I really was just like, dude, do you guys realize how much food is in here every day that you can get?
It's a wide variety of everything. Man.
Everything, every day.
If you don't want something like this, like you can go get something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you. From the outside looking in, that's one of the biggest things I miss is that unlimited, just good. Like the dude will be like, "Yeah, this is lobster béarnaise creme brulee." I'm like, "Yeah, dude. Like I'd eat it with SpaghettiOs, but just put it on my plate."
Yeah.
We used to do this thing in the spring game where we did offense versus defense in the spring game, and the winner would get lobster and crab and stuff, and the loser would get SpaghettiOs and hot dog wieners and white bread.
SpaghettiOs?
You never had those?
Nah.
It's like spaghetti in a can. It's like canned food. It's you're not missing out.
Oh, okay.
So you know how like at Smokies is a cafeteria. They put a divider, like a cloth divider, halfway down the cafeteria. Mm-hmm. And the offense we lost, so we had to go to the left side of it, and you couldn't even see the defense when they're eating crab.
But you can hear them.
Yeah, you can hear them with the crunchers, the little crab leg crunchers. They're eating it. Oh man, yeah. That's another word of advice from VFL is eat as much Smokies as possible.
Yeah, man.
All right, dude. I think that's enough for today. I think we got to know you, man. We got to know you a little bit. Big or let's see what I was going to say. Your recovery, man. Good luck on that. Keep it in the forefront, man. Don't let yourself coast. I mean, that's the only way. It's you versus you when it comes down to that. You know that, and you're figuring that out now. Good timing, like I said. You got your little May rest break, man. You get your mind right, and then get back in the swing of things in June. You ready for your second summer to kick off, man?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's fun, man. It's fun stuff, man. Well, I'm excited as a fan watching and an alumni. So you guys are making us proud, when we watch it. So keep it up, man. Keep up the work, and it's great talking to you.
Yes, sir. Likewise.